This is, I did a thing. I did a thing, made the world's, oh shit.
Bless you, darling.
Excuse me.
He made the world's strongest pool stick. You looked like you were gonna sneeze again. And I was right.
Excuse me.
Bless you, darling.
This is, I did a thing, and I did a thing.
Makes the world's strongest pool stick.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna assume he does something absolutely ungodly in the making of, and I am here for it.
Also, why is the pool table? Oh,
Green screen
hang
for
on,
us,
green
sweetie.
screen. Yep, let me undo that.
Hey!
There
All of
we
a sudden,
go.
we can see it.
There we go. That makes sense.
Yes, the strongest pool stick. The most forceful pool stick.
I made the world's strongest pool stick by oh, damn it. I did it backwards. We're going to watch this video. It's by I did a thing.
And it has the...
We're gonna watch this video. It's by I did a thing.
And he's making the world's strongest pool stick.
Let's watch.
Let's do it.
Now I'm
Does it
pretty
say-
good at pool.
Oh shit.
I love this song. What?
You know what I'm not very good at? Hitting a pool ball hard enough that it hits my mate in the head and makes his eyes turn into billiard balls like that scene from Tom and Jerry.
Okay, that looks terrifying.
So today, I'm going to create a device to make that happen.
What?
Did you just miss all of that?
Right, so I've got a
That
couple
was
of
a-
made-up
That was a
requirements for this
preview
device.
for what's
First, I
about
want it
to
be small
come.
enough to fit
Oh,
on the end of
God.
a real pool stick
It's exactly what
and
you
not
think it
look
is.
that different
All right.
or suspicious. I also want it to break the world record for fastest pool break, which
That's
is only
valid.
around 30 miles per hour, which
you turn
seems
it up?
pretty slow.
Hang
Then,
on,
to
hang on,
finish
hang on,
off,
hang
I
on.
want to play my
Stop. I gotta turn off my, is that getting double audio?
That's the question, Wingmaker.
What's the question?
Is that a nail gun inside the pool stick?
Well,
We don't know yet. Boulder might be closer to what I expect. I think your guess is
Suspicious.
close.
It's
I also want it
suspicious.
to break the world record for fastest
Highly
pool break,
sus.
which is only around 30 miles per hour, which seems pretty slow. Then, to finish off, I want to play my mate in a game of pool and win. And I think I've got a pretty good idea of how I want to do all this, and that's with these blank rounds, which I screwed around with before in my power hammer, which was able to fling nails all the way through
Power
my roof.
hammer was a
And the
lot.
great thing about these rounds is that they are very small while also being very safe. And if there are any kids under 8 watching this, you should definitely play with these. So I've drawn this sketch of how I imagine these rounds working. First, I'll have my pool stick, which has a metal cap on the end with a metal sleeve. And inside that sleeve will sit a hollow rod. And
I
inside
remember
that
that
rod is a piston. And then when I hit the pool ball, that rod will move back inside the sleeve, hitting the metal cap, setting off the blank round, which will fire the piston out at high speed, hitting the pool ball. But I really have no idea if this will
That
work,
looks
and a lot can go wrong here.
very
like the whole thing
exciting.
exploding, or the piston shooting out like a bullet, or worst of all, I don't actually get enough force to set off the blank round. But the only way to find out is to start making. So I got this piece of mild steel round bar and
is
put it in
spicy
my
looking.
lathe. Now the metal workers
God, that
amongst
lathe.
you have already
I-
noticed a massive mistake I've made that will come to haunt me later.
I don't
Tell me what it is so I don't have to do it? No. So the first thing I'm
I
doing
don't
is
trust
making
him
this
with the
piece,
lathe.
which is going to be the barrel, and it will be the same diameter as the wooden pool stick.
I don't trust
And
him
you know,
with
there's
the
actually a
lathe.
reason my lathe looks like this. It's my vague attempt to get it to work better by getting anything in my house that has weight and putting it on top or inside the lathe, which helps it stop chattering and shaking around.
I don't
and
trust
since
him
doing
with a
this, I have noticed a big difference in the
valid.
way it cuts. So after turning the barrel down to size, I realized I made it a little bit too small. So I added some material into the lathe and made it bigger.
No.
Yep, it's the right size. Now I'm going to drill a hole through the middle, making the barrel. And I barely started drilling when I somehow managed to break the lathe.
Oh.
That's not meant to have a crack in it.
Okay.
So I took this long metal bar from my collection and cut it to the same size as the broken part.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt something I've never seen before and that might be illegal. I put a milling drill bit in the lathe chuck and put my piece in the tool holder and started cutting grooves out so it matches the broken part. Never mind, I broke the milling bit. So instead I just drilled a hole in the metal without cutting grooves and put it back in, and now the lathe works again.
Stop.
What was I doing again?
Sorry.
So after adding the broken milling bit on top of the lathe for weight, I finished drilling the hole. Now it's time to cut the part off, and I find I get a better result if the part comes off and falls directly into this pile of sharp metal pubic hair, which is always really fun to dig parts out of. Alright, now comes the piston, which I'm going to make by turning down this piece until it fits into this hole. And I think I've left enough of a rim here to stop the piston from firing out the end. So I used a little bit of lubricant and put a thread on the end of it. I also made a little end cap that will attach to the piston using the same size thread. And because I don't want to damage it, I put it in the vise with my apron wrapped around it.
He's getting spicy.
I told you!
Then screwed on this end piece,
I
which will be
told
making
you!
contact
I
with the board.
told you!
Now the whole thing looks like this. It moves around okay.
I guess it's
so
his
before
only
I put the
vice.
blank round in and give it a test go, there's something else I need to do. And you've already seen the thumbnail.
You
and
know, with
that
identity,
need to
I think
put
the
some
question
exhaust
is, why
holes in the
isn't
barrel,
he
which will
naked?
firstly
At this
make it
point-
look cooler and match the thumbnail, but will also release
my
gas
God.
and hopefully stop the piston from slamming into the end of the barrel too hard. So I just did that on the drill press. And the great
We
thing
all
about
have
doing this
concern.
without the use of any physics programs or mathematical calculations is that I have no idea if these exhaust ports will be large enough or in the right place to stop the whole thing from blowing up, which is why I'm going to test it in this vise first. While I stand behind this very thin plaster wall.
That's sexy.
Before I do that, I'm going to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, PayPal Honey. Honey is the #1 shopping tool in America, but I like to think of it as being more like a lover that lives inside my computer and is always trying to find me great deals on the things I'm buying. Simply, Honey automatically searches for promo codes, so you don't have to. And when you buy something, if Honey works on that site, it swoops in to help you find a great deal. It doesn't matter what you were buying, as Honey works on many of the sites you are already using. For example, I was buying these pool balls for later in the video.
Oh my God.
and
That's
Honey
pretty
came in
ballsy of
and
him.
saved
Oh
me
my
$10.
God.
There really is no better feeling
I
than
can't
saving money while
Stop
shopping online.
looking.
So go now
At your
and add it to
balls.
your browser at joinhoney.com
Even though he's doing the smolder.
/I did a thing. That's joinhoney.com/I did a thing.
Dude, oh, ASMR,
Alright, back to setting
ASMR.
off the blank rounds behind this thin wall.
Very loud bang. In 3,
So considerate of his roommates.
1.
Misfire.
I hate it when that happens.
Which didn't work. So I tried a heavier piece of metal.
3, 2, 1.
I
Which
mean,
didn't work either. So I tried again.
Okay.
Is this like one of those rimfire ones? And he's not. There we go.
that worked.
It's like it survived.
And that made the whole house vibrate and shot the piston out at a ridiculous speed. And it also didn't blow up, which is amazing, as I didn't expect these holes to be big enough to let the gas out. But after looking at the slow motion, which only captured a single frame of the round going up, you can see that heaps of gas came back out the top, ejecting the round. Which sounds like a good thing, but when it's on the end of the pool stick, this means it will shoot off the end or just blow up. It also means I'm wasting heaps of gas, which could be pushing down the piston with more force. So I drilled some more exhaust holes in the barrel, and also put in this tiny spring to hopefully help the piston
recoil,
survive the
man.
extra force.
3, 2, 1.
That was a bigger sound.
Definitely a smaller flash. Are you all right?
And at first I thought that did better, as the round was still in the top, but then I realized I couldn't move the piston. So after using a hammer to get it out, I saw the problem.
The spring is destroyed.
Look at the spring.
The spring fit too close.
Why is it thinner?
He smashed the springs.
Whoa. It's hitting
It
the
compressed and
inside
thinned
with
the
such
spot.
force that it's stretching this bit. Look at that.
Oh.
And lucky for
Right?
me,
It
I also
literally
have my
moved
super
the
slow-mo
shape of
camera,
the thing.
which records at 60 frames per second and gave me this single frame of information. telling me nothing. My camera is just not recording fast enough. You know, if I could have any YouTuber locked up in my attic right now, it would definitely be the slow-mo guys, just so I could understand what is actually happening here. Boys, if you're watching, I'd even put a chair up there for you. And I really should have had some more foreskin. I mean, foresight.
He's after Dan
and knowing
and
that the
Gav.
mild
That's
steel
valid.
would misshape and give out like this.
That'd be a
which now means I need to make the
terrifying
whole thing again using
That's-
a stronger steel, using this stuff here, called 2160 or 5160 or 1300 700 904. I don't remember. So I remade the whole device again, but this time without any jokes.
Higher quality steel, I guess, is the answer.
It's just that
And I also
Beyblade
made
right
the
next to
piston
the
much
lathe
thicker,
makes me
which
so
should now
worried.
hopefully survive. But in case it doesn't, I'm going to skip doing another safety test in the vise and go straight to testing by
There's
hand
no-
to see what it does to a pull ball and pull stick. Now to do this, I bought a material called polycarbonate, which is similar to monogamy carbonate, but has many more layers. Then I just
This
welded up a
economy,
frame
it's all
for it. And I'm fairly
polycarbonate.
confident this stuff should protect me from the rounds and explosion, as it's what the Mythbusters used. And as far as I'm aware, they ain't dead.
Mostly.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop.
You're gonna make all of us sad. I did a
Make us
thing.
all cry. That is really sad.
Crying while power tooling is a little dangerous. Have we watched the sandpaper treadmill yet? No.
Oh my god, no. I
He
have
takes a
not.
guitar to a sandpaper treadmill. I've seen the thumbnail. Oh, he built him a little memory shelf. Technically, he has safety glasses somewhere. He wore them in the nail video. Sometimes.
Okay, so I've decided I better add another piece of polycarb.
Thank
and
you.
it's now 12 millimeters thick.
Okay.
Then I just cut this neat little hole in the polycarb for the pull stick to go through.
Oh, okay.
Now I know what you're thinking. What was the point of making this blast-proof screen if you're just going to put a hole in the middle of it? Well, hopefully the pull stick will cover up that hole.
He's
and
very
I'll
good
also
at that,
position
Sushi.
myself to the side, away from the hole and the blast. Okay, next I just cut off the end of a pull stick and drilled down the center and then shoved in the metal pin with a sleeve around it to hold the piston.
I hope you
and it's
used
done, which is annoying because
protection?
I'm terrified
Epoxy?
and really don't want to use this.
Because you have to load it from the back, so parts of it has to disassemble.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's not setting off the round. And I think that's because the round is hitting against this flat piece of metal. So I'm going to grind it down on the belt sander until I have just a small pin, which should hopefully crush just the end of the round.
Okay, yeah. Those are
that-
definitely rimfire.
That's yeah.
So
Yeah, because when they hit when the bar on his tests hit squarely, didn't work as well.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Mop. Mop.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Can we see it on
And
slow
that
mo?
worked a little too well and turned the end of a stick into a grenade.
The stick is destroyed.
Destroyed.
And the outside sleeve is over here.
And if we do some really
Tonight
bad
is
speed
right.
calculations, the camera was recording at 60 frames per second, and in one frame, the ball traveled roughly 50 centimeters, which means it's traveling at 30 meters a second, or 108 kilometers an hour, which is 70 miles per hour, which is 40 miles faster
Well, we've
than
seen-
the fastest pull brake ever.
We've
And
seen
that's
the I
already
make
one
stuff
of my
one.
arbitrary goals ticked off. So let's move on to the pull game. But first I
right.
need to fix this sleeve. And this time I'm going to make it out of thicker metal and also put some exhaust holes
Thank
so
you.
that if the gas comes out of the back, it doesn't explode the stick.
And an
And this looks
epoxy
pretty
or
cool.
something.
Way better than the first version.
Looks
Which
like
means it's time for me to find a pool table.
Nice. Oi, Alexa. You want to play pool?
So Alexa and I are going to play a game of pool. except he has a normal pool stick and I have mine, and we'll see who wins.
Oh god.
Hey, glory hole pool. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, exactly.
No, 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 no!
Not long enough to reach that, though. You versus me, and I'll break first.
These two are not to be trusted.
No, but
Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. 3, 2, 1. Oh. 2, 1.
oh, ah, ah.
2, 1.
Oh shit!
What happened? This is me.
Oh no!
Okay,
Yeah, so I guess you get the break. Okay, that was my first shot. Okay, so this is because I missed, so it's your shot. Is that bullet on the table?
There's bits of
Perfect.
everything. There's so many
Perfect.
little bits of
Perfect shot.
Okay, your shot. That was a bad break.
I mean, it's better than your shot.
It was better.
It wasn't a scratch.
And Alexa is
Right.
much better at pool. And he lined me up perfectly for a nice
Oh,
soft
God.
shot on the purple ball here.
Oh no. Same brain. Just moving the polycarbonate.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, whoa!
I think you're gonna get some ball shrapnel.
Whoa. What did I break?
Oh!
I guess we continue.
Boulder called it. Called it. Shrapnel.
And at first I had no idea what happened, but after watching the slow motion, you can see that the pool stick chops the white ball in half, sending one of the halves into the striped ball, pushing it in. Now I wanted to get a lot of power with this build, but I never expected it to be powerful enough to split the white ball clean in half. But I guess it's good, as I got one in, even though I wasn't aiming for that ball. And that means I'm ahead by 1 ball. Which ball did I get in? I got in stripes. So that means you got to get,
I get the falls.
you're on
How am I
falls.
meant to get anything with this?
Well, you got to
How am I
try.
meant to hit this?
Try to hit that.
Okay, I gotta do it back from there.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's not a big deal. Just
Somewhere on the
play by
line.
rules. Just anywhere on the line.
Anywhere on the line is the
And I'm
rule.
going for falls.
Yeah.
Oh
Let me just,
no. Yeah, he didn't buy extra balls.
which one you
I
aiming
guess.
for?
I'm trying to get that blue in at the end.
Hey!
You're better with
Nice!
half a ball than a real ball. And after that miracle shot from Alexa, we were now tied.
Hands.
Hey!
Oh!
Is that your ball?
Oh!
That's awesome. Okay, so it's my go, but I'm going to replace it, this ball with
All the
a
other ones.
real ball, and I'm going to aim for this guy. That's great.
That's cheating, though.
You know, he's yeah.
3, 2,
High caliber pool.
1.
Oh!
He did it.
The wrong one.
You got a yellow.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got a full. You got a full one in.
I was just watching the explosive part. You're
Okay, I
right.
sunk
You're
one
right.
of his
He's
balls, and I'm realizing I really don't have much control with this thing. It kind of just knocks all the balls in. Okay, what are you lining up for?
I don't see how it could, Jess.
Whenever you're ready.
You might be supposed to stay
suck.
in, but
Well, this is good for me though, because I can get it into here,
And just
get
blow
another break.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
crack
break
up
it
the whole
apart.
break
Yeah.
break the whole grouping. Yeah.
2, 1. What would it?
Yeah, went in over here.
Yeah.
It was.
It keeps working. And I sunk another one of his balls. So Alexa's ahead by 2 balls, which means I need to sink 3 in one go to get ahead. You have the easiest shot here, sir.
Probably.
Okay.
You're very bad at this game.
Still winning.
It's
are
still
still
winning.
You are still winning.
No, you're only as bad as the first two playing against.
I'm kind of scared to do more shots with this because I feel like the more we do, the more likely this explodes or the police come. Yeah, I'll do one more shot. One more shot? Yeah, all right. Okay. You've positioned me perfectly for white into these two.
Okay.
Don't even have to move the screen. 3. I hate this.
I'm just waiting for that camera to die.
2, 1.
Something hit over there.
I know, right?
Not hit that cup.
It missed everything.
That is hilarious.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason that one was so hard is that the pistons finally broke.
Oh my god.
What?
Why didn't you? I said, oh my god.
And I think that means that's the end of the game. As the piston expanded again and is now stuck, and I don't want to remake the whole thing.
Right.
And also, I'm scared the police are going to come. So New South Wales Police, if you are watching this video, those loud bangs you heard, they were my car backfiring. Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
Oh man, every time I think he's like topped himself, he does something like this.
I love his videos.
Just why? I think his entire purpose is only asking how and not why.
Also, there's the sandpaper treadmill right there.
See, I have seen the thumbnail, but I have not watched it. You're right, he had shoes in his thumbnail, but
He lied.
he lies.
He
He's so stupid.
lied. But he never wears shoes.
He doesn't. It's true.
Yeah.
He always makes me
Yeah.
cringe and laugh in quick succession.
Yeah.
And few other people manage to make me laugh so much while also making me have that gut cringe reaction. It's usually all cringe or all laughter.
Yeah.
He's very talented.